Jamie, I love your character because he has so much fear, but then celebrates the joy around his world. And can you tell us about stepping into the shoes of that character? And is that something, based on your background, is that something that is typical of Belfast, Irish people?
Yeah, I mean, I think life, the way you said that, I think life is that. It's like we're fearful a lot of the time and we're trying to find joy to kind of subside the fear often. Life is a series of challenges, is my interpretation of it, and you're always looking for levity and joy to try to get through those moments. People from Ireland have always faced challenges, not just from the formation of Northern Ireland 100 years ago, but forever. Ireland have sort of been on the back foot. And what that has done is created a lot of very resilient people, people who have a very strong sense of family, strong sense of community, of needing each other, but also a strong sense of joy, fun, laughter, a sort of wicked, often quite dark sense of humour. And a lot of these things were wrapped up in Pa anyway for me, and I recognise that. I'm from Belfast, my dad was from Belfast, my grandfather actually... There's a show that Judi Dench did called Who Do You Think You Are, which is a great, insight into people's lineage. And they did a bit of research a few years ago for me to do the show, and they sort of test you out first to see, like, is it worth going back there? And for me, apparently it wasn't, because it's just people from Belfast forever. Like,
you're dull as dishwater.
Honestly, like, there's nothing interesting about this thing that sits in front of you now. Yeah, I'm just Irish all through my bloodline. So you won't be seeing that show anytime soon. But as a result, it gave me a strong recognition of, that's me, but, who, who Pa was and who this family are. I could relate in a big way from the minute I read the script.
The highlight of the film is the everlasting love moment. Please, Jamie, don't break into song right now.
It was such a great day, and of course, Jamie absolutely knocked it out of the park.
You're terrific. Both of you are terrific in that scene. Jude, when you got the part, did you know who Kenneth Branagh was?
Oh, yes, I've known who Ken was for a long time. And honestly, whenever I found out that he would be directing it and he wrote the script for it, I had to pinch myself because I couldn't believe it. It was a dream come true.
Jude is now my agent, by the way.
How much did you pay him to say that? Jamie, the fact that you guys shot this through the pandemic, what was it like for you guys to be all together doing it?
I mean, it was a totally unique experience for all of us. Obviously, we were the first production out of the blocks during COVID. Certainly in the UK, us and Batman were the only jobs that were shooting. That's why I turned down Batman, so that I could do... Just want to publicly make that clear.
I heard it was because the suit didn't fit. But
yeah, it was. Ooh. Yeah, it was a bit baggy. But to answer your question, yeah, it was unique, and a big part of making movies, making television, doing plays, whatever, is the bond that you have with these people. I'm forever trying to explain to my mates who have normal jobs, all the boys I've grown up with, and they always can't understand where I have a birthday or something and someone comes along and they're like my best friend, but a year ago I'd never met them. They never understand that, and I'm like, you need to understand how the time spent with people on a film set is like no other time. It's very intimate. It's very close. You're literally exposing yourselves, being the most vulnerable version of yourselves for your work every day, and it brings people tightly together. This was different because we're in a pandemic. We're all getting COVID testing every day. You're usually going out, after a long day and having a drink with each other or going for dinner. We weren't allowed. We were denied all of that because of the restrictions. But actually, in a way, it brought us even closer. It was a funny thing. We all knew we're so fortunate to be there, so fortunate to be working, and not only working, but working on this gift of a project that kind of brought us all, and actually galvanized us in this very unique way that I haven't experienced before. And truly, we felt like a family, like really did. And I still haven't had dinner with any of you. Have you guys been having dinner without me? Is that what's going on? Right.
Thank you. You guys are the greatest ensemble I can recall in a really long time. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you.